Welcome to another episode of the Piano Ninja Tricks podcast. It is Technique Thursday, and I am not in my Piano Ninja costume except for the gloves. I just finished a session with my Piano Ninja Tricksters Club in holiday attire and decided it's the holidays. I'm just going to stay in my red here. We are talking today about how to pull out the notes in the piano to make fast passages really clean. And I will get to that in a second. First, I want to remind you that I extend an invitation to join my best free Piano Ninja fingering tricks at pianoninjatricks.com. I take you through a series of 5 different fingering ninja tricks that are progressive and easy to implement to any music that you're working on, because without good fingering, it's really impossible to play the piano with ease. And there's tricks to how you can make fingering really easy for you. So it's at pianoninjatricks.com. And also, I am publishing this on the last day of Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah if you're celebrating, and we're going into Christmas. Happy holidays all around. And I have 8 consecutive day gifts for you. Some are free, some are $20 or less, some are hundreds, and they all have one thing in common. They all help you play the piano with joy and with ease. So you can find that at lisaspector.com, and I'll leave it in the description below as well. If you see this today, if you see this on Thursday, the first one is on a demonstration I did for my piano club on this C minor nocturne of Chopin, and that is offered at half price today. Only $20. So I will look in the description below and I'll provide the link to that. So moving on to, I just actually played a program for my Piano Ninja Tricksters, and 2 of the pieces I played required this piano ninja trick, which is getting a lot of clarity. Middle register is really muddy in the piano, and how do you get clean, fast sounding notes? You pull out the notes. So one of the pieces I played was the Bach Chaconne arranged by Brahms for left hand only. So in this arrangement, there is this middle register. It's fast, and it's really would be easy to sound muddy and non-clean if I were to dig in too much. So it's not easy for me to do what I'm not supposed to do, but this is how not to do it, with like just really digging in. I can't even do it. But you would just dig in and it slows you down. I can't do it. Instead, I'm going to pull out the notes. It's a feeling. It's not staccato. It's not that. But it's still a feeling like each note, I'm just focusing on the up of each note. It can be a little cleaner, so I'm just going to slow it down a little bit and do the same thing, and I think you'll hear it a little better. Take that the same tempo one time, and then I'm going to gradually increase the tempo. Gradually increasing the tempo. So I'm really focusing on the up motion of each note. And it just gets a lot more clarity. You can use it at any part of the piano, but it particularly helps in the middle register where things just get so muddy. The same thing happens in the revolutionary etude in the left hand. So this etude is all about patterns. The whole thing has been all patterns, and then all of a sudden there's no patterns. The patterns change, which makes it a little trickier. And then you're going constantly from what I call a closed position to open, like really fast. So in this middle section, I'm going to focus on pulling up the notes. It's not staccato. It's not the opposite, which is that creates kind of a lot of mud. It's in between those two. It's like just feeling like each key comes up, like I'm pulling it right out of the key bed. So if I do that under tempo, it's, you can see it's constant closed, open. And so I'm going to do that slightly under tempo. I do not practice in altered rhythms. That's another podcast episode, but I'm going to do it a lot slightly under tempo, not excessively slow. That would be more for when I'm learning the piece. But at this stage, just under tempo and pulling out the notes, and it just gives it a lot of clarity. So hope that helps. I'm very eager to know what music that you can apply this to where you're pulling out the notes. Again, look at music where you have a lot of fast passages. You need clean work that's particularly middle register. It happens. I would do it a lot in Mozart and in Bach also as well, where, something like this, the D major prelude, there's so much of Bach like this, but the D major prelude from book one, it's the same thing. I want to clarify. It is not this. It is not where you're really lift. That would cause so much tension I can't even do it. It's my fingers are close to the keys. My fingers are right on the keys, but I'm focusing on pulling the key bed up. And so forth. So curious to know what music you're working on. Do that. Leave a comment below and let me know, and hope this helped. Again, you have 8 consecutive days of gifts from me when you join my email list at lisaspector.com, and look forward to sharing. Some of them are free, and whatever they are, whether they're free or they cost you something, they're all discounted and during this holiday season. And they're actually, I forgot, I'm calling them. Okay, short story. So as a child, I'm the youngest of 4, and my siblings, Gail, Pam, and Steve, called me and still call me Lise. So these are Lismas, like Christmas, like Lismas. It looks a little better in print. Lismas, because they still call me Lise, and it just warms my heart. There's something fuzzy and warm about it. And so I want to extend that warmth and that love to you with discounts to help you play the piano with joy and with ease. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Lisa Spector, your piano ninja, and it is back to the piano for me now with the F minor Etude of Chopin.